Indianapolis Colts. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Jackson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 29-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tariq Cohen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Elliott running right. call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down. Well, before the game, we were talking with Zeke about when he played on this field back in college. Big Ten championship game against Wisconsin. He had 220 yards, 2 touchdowns, and that helped clinch Ohio State's first ever trip to the college football playoff.
Set up, 30 base. 50, check my 50.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
54.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Ready up. 54, right there, 54 Mike. Okay, just like that. Ready.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's got room. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check 31. Mike 5-4. Army. Hey, switch gears. He's checking. Crash.
Now. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with his 16th touchdown of the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. Able to find Waller. That's complete. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tevin Coleman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Titans 7.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Let's go. Hard. Rough 6-6. Pull it high. Tighten up. Yo, go. On the cut.
Running with Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
1st down, Tennessee.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Right there.
Look at me. Go.
Hey, let's get this. Kill.
Coaching spell.
Kill. Turn up.
Shoot.
Derrick Henry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
54. Hey, here I come.
Look, squeeze. Hey, box truck.
Do.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Rocket, big grip.
On second down, it's Elliott. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League.
You draw portrait.
On third down, Henry. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
SOS.
Greystone, travel.
So here we go on fourth. Hill, rush coming, and he's taken down. Bud Dupree. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, if you bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
On second down, it's Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a third down.
Let's go. 70 ending. Go. Flare. No. Joker.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Elliott a first down and more. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
90 Wolf. Hey, Echo. Gone.
Watch the eye.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Kill.
Smoke. Bam.
Just beating the play clock is Hill. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
18 Gator.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. This is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He's coming.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Tackled by Jordan Willis.
8 read. 81.
Check three.
Get it.
10th carry now for Elliott. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
Hey, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike.
A first down carry for Henry. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Second and goal from inside the 5. This is Henry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. They come out here in the eye. Gotta figure this is one they need here on third and goal. Here's Elliott. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
He'll buy some time right, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Let's go. Ready?
On first down, it's Henry. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Again, it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Ready? 70, Indy.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Let's go.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Ezekiel Elliott, his 21st touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. There to him was Carlton Davis.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
We got 4.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Wide, get wide.
They'll run on first down. Coleman, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Right back to Coleman here on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. This is Coleman with a grab. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
31's the mic. Push him back. Push him back.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And no, it's incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
36. Check.
They go to Elliott again. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Titans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
And the Titans' 1st down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it again with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Let's get it.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Here we go. Show it.
64, weak.
Check it back.
Roll out. Hey, Delta. Say go.
They snap it on 4th to Hill. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take it?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kevin Coleman with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Here we go. 14-1. 55.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Ready up. Check. 54. 54. Hey, check.
On third down, Elliott. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Elliott on first down going absolutely nowhere as he'll lose about 3 on the play. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll run with Elliott. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. 34-yard line. Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
31's the mic, and it's getting in holes. 31's the mic.
Throwing now is Jackson. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll try the right side with Henry. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. Elliott running right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Elliott. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I loved one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
And an alley to run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. And that's Elliott, complete. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Ready?
Now a give, right side. It's Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run, 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level in the secondary, the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
Max 50, Max 50. I got one.
Hill now operating from the red zone. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Leo!
It's just me and you.
Hey! Back! Hey! Wahoo!
Hill looks to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Ready, set.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the curl. Kill.
third down. It's Elliott. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Tennessee, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland.